Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. And I'm playing. You can hear in the background that Circo Sounds ambience. Really great stuff. This is actually Waterdeep in Spring for those D&D people who know. Sorry, I paused it there. But this guy's really great stuff.
This is when it's off.
So,
this is when it's on.
Anyways.
This is what it sounds like when it's not on.
Did you hear the difference?
What's our note for RPG?
Note for RPG MRE of the day. So almond butter is what should have been used in that recipe. I say should very loosely because I made it however I darn want to. Instead, I used peanut butter. If you haven't tried it, try. And I know this is gonna sound very hoity-toity, but try organic peanut butter. Not just the natural, but the organic. Okay, granted, I like the extra sweetness of regular peanut butter if like I'm eating it with a banana. However, if you want to eliminate any extra little bits of sugar that you really don't need, and you still get the awesome peanut butter flavor, just give the organic peanut butter a bit of a try.
And an extra workout as you stir that oil back into
Don't
the
mention
peanut
that
butter.
part. Okay, there are actually one of the brands I recently got. I won't say the name.
It's Great Mustache's calorie negation.
Yeah.
You gotta get a workout in before you eat.
Get your workout. Get your peanut butter.
Yeah,
Calorie negation, TM.
I swear, certain times of the year you get it, and it's like hard on the wrist to stir. But then other times it's just like today.
That's why you got to store it upside down.
All right.
All the oil goes in the bottom and then you put it up and then it breaks its way out.
Smart.
See, look at this
And then
guy.
you don't need to have one of those shakers. Like you just do the peanut butter and you just shake it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I do.
What? I forget what that's called.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
If you didn't know this,
I like it.
for those types of peanut butters where you have the oil, once you mix it, put it in the fridge. You'll never have to mix it again.
What?
Did you know that?
We're defeating the calorie negation
All right.
thing. Like, it's just
Okay. If
going
you want
downhill.
calorie negation,
What was that thing
then don't
called
put it
that
in
you
the fridge.
held on and it
Yeah,
shook
stays
like that?
Shake
mixed.
weight?
Shake
That's
weight?
so cool.
Ab shaker.
Tara, poor,
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Genius.
No.
Got through marketing, advertise, everything. No one thought.
It was even in Thor.
I guarantee with all those products
really?
that
It's
are
in Thor
like that,
Ragnarok.
where you're like,
What's his face? He's
How
there.
does no
He's
one
like
see
all
it?
of his like earth loot, and
Yeah.
he's got one of those.
I just
And
think
then when the evil sister shows up, yeah.
with all those products though, there's one person that looked at it and was like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there's one person. All right. Let's dive into the next shake weighty episode of BombSquad.
Burning calories bringing this water up to body temperature. There we go.
There you go.
And we dive back in.
I just keep seeing the bunny ears as he says it.
Yeah. So good.
Okay.
Anywho, where were we? Okay, so recap. Let's see where we are. After 3 weeks of relative ease for everyone but Arkeero on a booze cruise aboard the Tajeka's Jewel, the Sea Turtle took care of the entertainment. Ingrid took care of the mischief and shenanigans. Well, you guys kind of all covered shenanigans. Tiri took care of the brawling for good fun and tip-top shape for the crew.
Oh, the crew is totally ready for the zombie apocalypse of the sea.
They really are in a way. Their like eyes are twitching and they're ready. Brick took care of the drinking. And
I'll just see visions of Tiri coming over the sides of the ship.
There's only ever one of me, though. So...
And, we forgot to mention last time that Ingrid, with Brick's assistance, showed her sailing skills as well. She was fixing the ship, and there was a nice little moment there where Brick tried to be serious and find out a little about her past.
Didn't work.
That was a great moment. But you guys encountered the Defiant Riot aboard the ship. While the pirate ships were attacking the mercenaries, you
Spanked them.
Yep, you spanked the Defiant Riot who was trying to steal stuff from the vault.
Did we
vault.
though?
Well, Tiri
we got
certainly
half
did.
of a spank
Tiri
back.
spanked that mage like right out the window.
We spanked them, but our hand was stinging.
Yes,
Okay, there you go.
much better.
Yeah, there we go. So Brick brought the fight to an end as Ingrid, who had been outside the ship when the ship suddenly rocked crazy and almost vertical, and you all went tumbling. Ilyad rescued, due to the luck of the Taylor family, Pim Pam, who was sliding around on the floor. And he then proceeded to stab in the back 2 of the other Defiant Riot members, bringing them to 0.
Well, Pim Pam giggled.
I
While
covered
Pim
her
Pam
eyes.
giggled.
It's like in The Village when he's no spoilers, but when he stabs them.
Yes,
No
yes.
spoilers! How old is the
I'm not.
movie?
Hey, Rachel never saw it. I forced her.
Oh
to
my
see it.
God.
She'd never seen it.
So,
There's
anyways.
no spoilers.
that's-
if it's past like 5 years old,
there a
like
line?
please.
Anyway,
But it's the
10
last of
years.
the good ones, not the first of the bad ones.
That's dope. I want that t-shirt.
I wrote that
Actually, I enjoyed being in the water, so
That's great.
I
well,
enjoyed
when,
it.
that's
Okay.
that is
Sorry.
actually
Is that
another YouTube show.
Remember the nerdy family part?
Yeah, here
okay.
we go. I'm not from
I'm not. Love you.
Join us for the
Love you,
after
buddy.
show where we do our rants about movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've been talking about that. So, anyways, where were we in the recap? Okay, Arkeero realized now that the fight is relatively settled that Norey location is unknown. Took off to find it. Brick, Tiri, and Ilyad, sort of Ilyad, he was there. Tried to make sure that the Defiant Riot left empty-handed. You did the best you could. Seems like they did. You watched them. Tiri watched them sail away, and she noticed a lot of things as they were leaving, as Brick ran off to find his dad, but went the wrong direction.
I got like Mickey Mouse ears. Dad.
We're going to kind of... I forgot one thing that Tiri noticed, so that's why I'm going to go here. So she had seen the hordes of undead coming. You'd also noticed some landing boats from one of the mercenary ships is returning with some people, and 2 Scolari had flown off of that as well and headed to the cruise ship. Defiant Riot has taken off for the one pirate ship that survived this chaos. And the other thing you notice, as you had that moment with Ilyad and turned to leave, you look down and you see the greasy black wig lying on the ground next to you with a little note that says, "Enjoy."
Does it smell like pine?
It always smells like pine.
Interesting.
So,
Why?
Oh my god. Why?
anyways, you can talk with the party about that when you're not facing a zombie apocalypse.
You made it an item.
Yes, I just thought it was the best thing ever.
That's so good.
I hope someday it helps you guys in some small way.
I want Ilyad to wear it.
Greasy
good.
black
Is something
wig.
wrong with my lovely locks?
No, it's just if you don't, they're so noticeable. If you don't want anyone to notice you.
Oh.
Well, they'll probably notice you, but in a negative light, as Tiri will explain. So, Tiri and Ilyad have taken off to go help the people who are getting attacked as the zombies are crawling in and breaking into the decks that they can. Brick is headed up with one of Borea's sons, holding him, cradling him.
I don't know why.
He just had to.
All right, let's
That's
go.
Brick's default
You just
action.
carry, you
Whatever
just
small
grab
person
people.
is
Arkeero does the same thing.
You
It's
guys
like,
just grab people and
I need
carry
to go
them.
somewhere. You're coming with me.
Terry carries a small person around all the time. What kind of accolades do I get over him?
Yeah. So many.
Touche.
Well done, Tiri. So many small people.
So many small
Does
people.
a cat count as a small person?
And Larry,
Yeah, Larry too.
spider,
So
small cart.
I'll just be the oddball out.
where we left off,
You have a flute.
precisely. Yeah, you have a flute.
He's your special pal.
Arkeero had used a sonic ability to detect where Brick was by detecting the Aether. There it is.
Nice. Not an eagle, but a hawk.
Yeah, long discussion while cameras were off. It was good.
In this world,
That's right.
that's an egg.
Magic.
That's a skull. Imagine.
That's what you do. So, in that moment, the captain had pulled you around and said, you saw one of the undead up on there being beaten to pieces. It wouldn't stop moving until it was in pieces. And the captain saying, we need to keep them away, keep them off the top deck. And the other thing that happens where we're picking up was with Arkeero, as the captain finished talking, two Scolari, the two Scolari you notice on the from before, land. One is female, one is male. They're slightly smaller than you, and they are the kind of goldish brown feathers, and they resemble slightly more of a falcon type look.
Okay.
They land, but they dress similar to you. Scolari don't need a lot of clothes with all the feathers and stuff that they have. They're made for living in cold weather. They both land, and the female nods to you and says, "We saw your flares and knew there must be trouble. We have rescued some of the surviving officers and crew from one of the ships. They're headed here now."
Excellent. Thank you for doing that.
Of course.
The people here need our help. Please stay and watch over them as Norey and the captain finish their work with the ship. With them, we will be able to leave and we'll be able to escape this. Protect them.
Very well. We have our own person of interest we are protecting.
Who?
We can speak later. But it is just he is transporting some important specimens from Pradi to Avison. He insisted we take the ship. We told him we could fly him there, but here we are.
Is he safe?
Yes, he is right over there. You see by where a barrel of black powder and some mustard cap tucked in there is an overweight, balding halfling with ruddy cheeks and a little goatee here, and he's just like, oh, just sitting in the back.
Okay.
She looks over at you and repeats, "He insisted on taking the ship."
They always insist on taking the ship. No one wants to go any faster than crawling.
I do not understand.
It was a booze That's his battle cry as he comes out from the death.
I like that a lot. Brick comes running up.
What happened to the booze? Completely unrelated to our conversation.
You drop.
Something has to break. Like I have to smash through the floor or something. Like I missed a stairway, so I just...
The arms are out and the dwarf is just in your arms.
He shakes his head a little bit. Father always said I had hard head. and his twin comes over. They look identical. They've got the blonde hair and the beard. They look like younger versions of their father. Ah, you had a dream like that once.
Could I give the LM a legend point?
Yes.
So they help each other and like, I think we killed some undead now. You do what you need to. There is. Did you say dead? Never mind. And they go to the edge. They're pulling out their hammers and axes to try and help fight as some more undead are starting to crawl up. Do you want to do something as you enter here?
Do I see Norey?
Yeah. He's working at some just in the zone.
I'm gonna
stuff.
tell Brick. I'm gonna basically.
I'm already sprinting over to Norey.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Then no, I'm not gonna.
Or I'm gonna like start sprinting, but then like do the like fast walk, like nothing was ever wrong.
Awesome. The two Skolar are gonna take off into the air and pull out their bows, and they're gonna start firing down.
Okay.
Brick has not seen any undead or anything.
No, and I would say too, because you roll that low percentage, like all you're focused on is Norey, so you don't even see like they're hacking at this undead creature that's crawling, and Norey's just like, stupid, always gets it. A little spark comes, broken gears.
I'm gonna join their conversation. So I'm gonna follow Brick to be able to go to Norey, essentially to listen to the conversation, but also to see if Norey needs anything else.
Okay.
My purpose is to protect Norey and to help him so that we can get away.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like take the helmet off and speed walk over and. Are you okay?
Finally, where have you been? Give me. I need the voice in your head. Shut up. We got more things to do. Speak. And the Aegis says, "Yes, small one. What is it you need? I'm working. Just." He shows it to you. See, and your helmet goes back on. You see Ajax scanning it. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. Yes, I think I could help you with this. Brick, let him plug it into the suit.
Whoa.
Just real quick. It'll take a moment.
Where?
Right behind your neck, near where my port is.
I don't like this at all.
He's speaking out like you suddenly feel just Norey jumps up and jams it into your thing. Okay, so see, the problem is here. I'm trying to get and Asia's, yes, I figured it out. And Norey's just watching, and you see all of these things going across. You can't even understand.
Do I feel anything?
You don't feel anything too weird. No. You might feel for a moment like things go back to that normal speed, but then everything slows down a little bit again. Right. I think I see what you're doing. Got it. Well, we can talk about it later. And Norey goes, yeah, perfect. And he jams it way too aggressively into his thing, and then starts cranking it, lights it up. It's that flamethrower from when you first met him. The little, like, cauterizing and metal cutting thing that he was using. And but the flame starts to go from a bright red, white, to more of an orangey glow. And then he grabs one of these stones that are next to Borea and brings it over and holds the digital part, the kind of screen that looks like it's from your ship over the runes and starts scanning it. And then he goes over to the stone and you can see that there's this little needle at the edge of the kind of flame, and it's moving very fast. And you see it recreate the rune on this stone. Okay, one down. Throws the stone to you. Gotta put them where they're missing. There's like, 10 decks missing? See how many we can get.
Wait, so the rune is on the stone?
Yep,
And I have to put it on a deck?
Just set it in a circle where it's missing. Somebody did these little explosions that damaged the whole deck, but if we can slam this in, it should be able to reconnect to the circle and we can activate it.
All right, what are the most populated decks?
The captain speaks up. Probably the mid decks around where the performance area is decks.
So down.
Yes. We didn't Luckily, we didn't have a full ship this time. I do have all the guards are escorting as many people as we can upstairs. I'm doing the wrong accent, but forget it. The guards are escorting as many as they can upstairs, as quickly as they can. She reaches over and fires again over the side of the ship. Hurry! They're coming quickly! Either stay here and fight, or go help the men.
Is someone faster than me?
Yeah, but she's not here to brag.
That's true.
And actually, let's cut to Tiri and Ilyad then, where they are running around. Which direction did you guys want to go? You were looking to help people?
Lowest deck that has windows.
Okay, all right. So we'll say you got all the way down there. Actually, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You're running through people, like people are being escorted upstairs, and you're kind of working your way through them. The guards will point out that there's things breaking in to the place. Let's do a quick challenge event. 3 and 3. 3 failures, 3 successes, the 2 of you.
Can I do a quick perception?
Yeah, that can be one of the challenge
all right.
event things you're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. So you want to do a perception? Go ahead and roll that. You actually have the observant perk. I don't know if you remembered that.
Of course I did, man.
So you could auto succeed on
Oh, you can
perception
auto succeed.
with the observant. It uses it up, so you can't use it again until
Okay.
the next
Perk.
2.
Where?
And I've already used my observant.
Yep, so you can't use it until the next 2 episodes.
Precog or something.
Yep. What's that? No, you don't. Just Ilyad and Tiri for this one.
Oh, gotcha.
It's for their moment to
Gotcha.
kind of simulate
I
them
want to
going
do-
through and clearing places out.
And I want to bolster. Yes, Tiri actually does have some boons.
Yes.
It's just about finding the moment here. So Ilyad, would you describe your state of mind at what you had just done?
What did I just do?
Because
Oh, you
He's really
mean
gonna
stem it
compartmentalize
front and back.
it.
But no,
I mean,
we decided he didn't die.
But does Ilyad know that?
Distraught.
He's just hurt very badly.
Does Ilyad know that?
I don't know if
I think that's a character decision for David because he was there. You saw
You're right.
him get healed.
The Bohan started like gagging.
The
or something.
gunslinger, yeah, the Bohan woke up. The gunslinger you never saw
Like
wake up.
Gave him something. I don't know. I think in the back of my head, I'm still thinking about the flashback.
Have you killed anybody?
So state of mind, I'm trying to be present in the moment. I'm a little distracted, but I should be talking like Ilyad. I'm still distracted, but I'm trying to focus on the task at hand. Hence why I'm trying to search for something.
Okay.
All right.
Does that help you?
A little bit. You seemed a little bit more out of it earlier, so that's what I was honing in on there.
I was.
So Tiri's.
I'm coming.
We'll say Tiri's thing's gonna happen first, then your
Okay.
So Tiri's gonna like grab you by the shirt collar and pull you down, smack you left and right a few times, and be like, "Look, focus on this, right? You just gotta shake. You gotta shake it out because there are people downstairs. They desperately need your help more than just a song and dance. Okay." So you're just gonna clear through this. You're gonna let it flow on by, and you'll figure it out after you're a hero again. Okay? That's what you need to focus on. Right now, you gotta be real big hero. Okay? That's what everybody needs. Then you can throw yourself any kind of pity party, and we'll go and we'll get a pedicure or something. Okay?
Tiri, that was the motivational speech of the era.
I will now.
Exactly what I needed to hear.
I will push the frying pan, the heavy cast iron frying pan into your hands. Like, knives are great, but the feeling that you will get from this will be amazing. And also,
I feel like I just grab it.
precision damage might not actually matter against these guys, so you might have to actually bust some skulls.
I feel like I grab it and there's this sense of I grow about a foot taller if I could. All right.
Still hanging on, try to keep up. And I'm going to bolt for the lowest deck with windows.
All right, roll your bolster.
Okay.
We're going for challenge rating of 13, lucky 13.
It's Friday the 13th.
Is it really?
It is.
Really? You're right, it is.
We've only had one
spooky.
tech issue so
Spooky,
far.
spooky. It's
Month
Christmas.
started on a Sunday.
Yeah, my car didn't start too. Though, so.
Not to the viewers.
I mean, you're right. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Woo! What is it
It
with?
is the speech of the century. Allow me to just re-roll this one over here.
Oh, natural 20.
Wow.
32.
I think that did
I
it.
feel
Very nice.
delicious.
So, I'm giving you guys both a legend point for that scene. That
was awesome.
Amazing.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
So,
So you get 2.
Feel.
Yeah, I gotta write it down.
and he's holding a frying pan. I don't know. It's just
I guess
that's
that's
awesome.
the episode title. I don't see.
I feel delicious.
Ba-da-da-da.
Is that a good thing to say when you're about to fight zombies? I don't know.
Yes.
We haven't decided yet.
We haven't decided.
Question mark? I feel delicious.
So we have
Lots to think about here.
2 successes now. I'll explain what Ilyad sees when we finish. So one
Can I
of
tell
you
you what I'm
roll.
looking for too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, you
and
tell your
then
thing.
one of you do one more roll because Tiri's roll was so high. You'll have advantage on that roll.
Do I need to do a roll for perception if I'm
No,
gonna
with
observe it?
observing, I give an auto success because it's a once per session
Oh.
use. You can use it in the.
I'm-
We do
I'm
every
going
2
to use
episodes,
it.
but carry on.
Now's the time.
What are you looking for?
Well, okay, I do have a frying pan,
Correct.
but I'm inspired so much. I want something bigger and more powerful. So I'm scanning the room or the people running by me for anything that I can
No. The
use to
hammer's
swing.
mine.
Well, I know, but I want something.
Hefty.
Yes.
All right.
It is cast
If
iron.
I can swing it, but I'm
Just
feeling.
saying.
Right. Do you have any might?
I don't know.
Okay. I think because of the way this scene is
No.
going, the next roll needs to be Ilyad with might.
Okay.
Because I know Tiri's going to be fine.
Just a D20 then.
Yes.
So 2 d20s. You have advantage
Oh, yeah.
from Tiri rolling
Go,
so high.
man.
Yeah, no, I have nothing in might.
Boom.
Oh, I have.
You have
I get
advantage.
2 d20s.
Legend point.
Oh,
Do
yes,
legend
I think so. Legend point. Do I give it to you or him?
Well,
No, I
He can't
can't.
use it because
Oh,
he
he
doesn't
can't.
have.
right, because
You
he's
don't
not
have
skilled in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're
I
at
got this.
the best you can.
You just wait and see.
Yes!
Wow, those are both good.
Okay.
Take the highest. No,
You
you
take
don't
the
add them
highest.
together.
Add
One.
9, 6, 13.
No,
No,
just
just
that
take
one.
Just
What?
one.
He
Oh,
was
just the
adding them up.
Just that one. Which
Tiri's
is
buffer
still
was that-
really, really
was
good.
Like, gotta roll a 16.
19.
19.
Unless-
That's still good.
And a 16.
Unless he has his D4 that he can still use.
Oh, right. But that's fine because he succeeded on the challenge
Sure.
event. Okay.
With both.
With
just
both.
saying.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So here's what happens for you guys. You guys start going down. As soon as you pass the main conflux of people and guards going up, Ilyad, as you're passing by, Tiri, you see one of the undead just feasting on a dead guard, and you just wind up, boom, send the head flying. You realize then the body stands up and starts reading for you, so boom, boom, you smack like crumbled dust as you smash it. And Ilyad, you see lying next to the dead guard is a warhammer that's kind of like Tiri's. It's a dwarven style warhammer. So rather than one hand, it's like two-handed. You gotta kind of
Oh, yes.
focus. You lift it up. Oh no, you know what we'll do? We'll make it a classic warhammer. So it's one-handed. So you can have frying pan and warhammer in each hand. Okay, so you follow behind Tiri. You guys go smashing through here. It's only a spattering of these undead that come in, and a lot of them they're just. A lot of them still have flesh on them, but it's been underwater, so it's bubbly and oily and wet, and it's starting to ooze
we're gonna
off.
get splattered.
Yes.
It's going to be
You're
salty.
Bugs all over again.
Ilyad hasn't gotten dirty in quite a while.
Yeah, Ilyad's due.
About time.
Tiri, you might notice Ilyad's got this strange fire in his eyes, this little craziness. You might like to see it, and he's just covered in zombie juices, and bits of bone are everywhere. You definitely notice that you have to break these things to pieces to make them stop. The big thing that you notice as you're in your furious rage of hammers, Ilyad, you hear a scream. And as you come down a hall, you're at you've gone all the way down and you realize that they're really starting to flood in here. So you're like, okay, maybe we'll just try and stem the tide for now. So you're kind of holding your ground at one of the decks, just beating them back, making a nice pile to block one of the hallways of dead bodies. Yes. And you hear a scream and you look down the hallway, and that young halfling girl who had fallen in love with you, she falls back against a wall, and there's an undead just crawling with no legs. It's just half a body, and it's crawling towards her. Do you want to just... I mean, you could let her go, but I assume you're going to rescue her. I don't want to...
Of course he is. Throw him.
I just don't want to take my character agency.
I feel like...
Oh, Tiri, are you going to throw him?
All right,
Awesome.
Can she?
Yes.
I look at Tiri. None left behind.
There's a moment where you look at each other.
Yes.
I also go ahead and grab like an arm and a leg and just do like a spin 1, 2 and just
Drags across the floor.
Whoa.
She's this big.
What's the scene in Lord of the Rings with the
I know, except it's opposite.
Yeah, we're tossing the elf.
She's got to go a couple
Frozen
times to get enough momentum to get him up. When you spin your tentacles around.
Tiri.
Here, not missing out an opportunity. Oh.
Legend point.
There it is. Mark it
That's
down
big
here.
talent.
That should be the legend point sound. Some more post work for you, Dan.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
28.
Oh, I am
48.
launching.
Oh my gosh.
43, 40, 44! I want to throw him right through this undead.
He goes like
I'm spreading my
goes
cloak
fast.
and I'm gonna like make wings.
Awesome. Okay. Yes.
Except frying pan in front.
Luckily for Ilyad, the halls are pretty wide in this giant steampunk liner. Tiri grabs you by a hand and a leg and starts spinning you. You might scrape rug burn a little bit around the floor. She gets enough momentum, and since flying, you guys took a little moment to make that happen, so the zombie hand is literally going for it, and there's a couple more piling through the door, and Ilyad just comes through, and it's kind of this mess, and the halfling girl's screaming, and then you kind of roll, you're in this jumble, and then you shake it off, you're just slime of like flesh kind of flops off your face. What do you say to the girl? She's standing
Slow motion. I'm here for you.
yeah.
Not like that.
says it like that. He says it like that.
She goes,
He's making his own slow motion. he walks towards her.
Yes.
He's doing his own theme music.
little bit, what's his name? The beach guy. The hair.
like
Reminds me of
Fabio or
Baywatch.
something.
Oh,
yeah.
That guy, I can't think of his name.
Hasselhoff?
Yes!
As you say, she just goes, sea turtle? And you can help her up. She takes your hand. My parents are somewhere up above, I think. Please help me. And she just hugs into you and just holds you.
I think
really
I need
tight.
to throw her towards Tiri now.
Oh my goodness.
I grab her in the face. You've got to be safe.
The legend book.
I already gave out
You really
mine.
want to throw her?
I do.
Okay, all right. I'm
Keep
sorry.
I do it gingerly. Keep your arms tucked
I do it gently.
and your head down.
As you're doing that, her like face gets really flush, and she's like, her heart's beating faster for another reason. And then you toss her. All right, roll the thrower.
What do I roll? Agility or
Might.
might?
No, there's no
Just
accuracy
one.
with throwing a person.
Does he have advantage?
I'll give him advantage. That
Yes.
44, we gotta give some
Oh,
way
this
to...
is gonna be... No, I just know it's gonna be good. Well,
You just take the highest.
14?
14.
I mean, I can jump for her.
Yeah,
I'm not
go.
gonna.
He needs a little help.
It's 21.
21.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
So you,
Thank you, Tiri.
there's this. She's like looking at it. It's almost like she's closing her eyes and starting to plug her hands. She's moving through the air, and she does like kind of a barrel roll through the air. And Tiri, you're used to children flying through the air towards you. You just click those boots, jump in the air, and she's a halfling child, so she's about the same size as you. But You're Tiri. You kind of catch her to just
Please
land
tell
on
me
one
she
knee.
finishes the kiss on Tiri.
Yes, and she kisses Tiri on the cheek. That's perfect. She gives you a peck on the cheek. You could guess why, but
So sweet.
Yeah, he does this stuff all the time, but he's taken. All right, let's go.
Legend point to you. That was good.
that's awesome. All right, so we'll say you guys feel you've blocked up some passageways pretty well. You're going to make your way back upstairs to where everyone's been going and join the final stand. Ingrid.
Oh, hi.
Hi, you're all that's left. As you, we go whoop, 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 backwards to where the captain has just pulled Arkeero out of his detection focus, and you are falling backwards, turning around, grabbing your cane.
No, I didn't grab the cane.
You didn't grab the cane?
No,
What'd you do?
I'm just free falling.
Oh, you're just falling straight?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
tell me what's going on.
I'm just free falling as close as I can get to it, and I'm calling out to Marosha again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Just had a little bit of a thing to deal with, but I'm back.
Well, she's falling.
Yeah. Malek's having to dig into your shoulders. Hang on. This is not how we're supposed to do this.
Okay, now I'm gonna grab my cane and then
Okay,
pull
you
us up a little bit.
Sure. He slams his face into you. And you focus
And
again.
I grab him. What do I need to do?
We need to end it, but you're going to have to take more of her power than I think you're ready for, but I'll try to help you as best I can. Focus. Focus on her. Think of her voice. And you're floating right above the eye, and you just stand up on your cane, and you grab that necklace that's tucked inside your cloak and hold on to it, and Malek's light on his moonflower on his necklace starts to glow a little. And you feel the cold sensation of her touch around you. And you hear her voice once again. Prepare yourself, daughter. This is what I made you for. And in that moment, you feel your blood go to ice. And maybe we'll say, because it'd be fun for Arkeero, I think, to see this.
Well, by this
Brick.
time, because our interlude upstairs didn't take too much
No,
time.
it was a quick talk.
And so ultimately, I'm going to fly
have
out
it.
and.
I know what's going to happen. The other two Scolari are up in the air.
Yep.
And they're going to yell, Lilinga.
What is it?
And you see the female, she's flapping her wings and trying to kind of hold her place, and she points. And you'll see Ingrid is standing on her cane now over where the eyeball is generally. It's a huge eyeball, but she's kind of centered on it. And she's standing there, she's holding something, and you can see the white glow from Malek's collar. And all of a sudden, shadows start swirling around her body. And Ingrid, you have your eyes closed, and you go to that place, that quiet place, and start to hear the stars singing again. And you just focus on the mother who adopted you. And you feel her, that first time you met her, when she just filled your very body with her presence, you feel that again, and it starts to overwhelm you. Arkeero, you can see around where Ingrid is, you can see little bits of snow starting to fall, and like a little bit of ice sprinkling, and this dark smoke covers her completely, and she vanishes. And out of the smoke suddenly rises this huge feminine figure, 20 feet tall, that slowly floats down and sets her feet on the eye. And then these white eyes suddenly blink open in it. It has long flowing hair. It reaches out, she reaches out her hand and grasps something, and this pole of shadow, this is all this thick solid shadow, this pole of a shadow forms and a scythe comes out on top and a sharp spear point on the bottom. And she reaches her fingers out like this, her left hand, and brandishes the pole above. And as she speaks, she makes this symbol.
I am the white eye that watches. I am the hand of doom. Rest now, O weary soul, and face thy judgment due.
As she finishes that line, she stabs the spear end through the whale, and there's this concussive force that blasts out everywhere. The undead running around all fall down for a moment, and you hear the whale. Ingrid, roll your will with advantage 2.
Oh dear. Okay.
I noticed this. I obviously watched this.
Wait,
You're
no,
watching
I
this,
want this one.
No, I want this one.
This is my D6. This is my D20. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Advantage 2.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. 21.
Nice.
27.
Wow.
Wait.
That's really
31.
good.
31.
31.
Yes.
Okay.
That's great.
Awesome. As this finishes, you see water starting to slowly pour, and you see bubbles around it, and the boat moves. Everybody's going to have to roll agility to stay standing as all of a sudden the whole boat rocks. And you'll notice the shadow slowly dissipates, and you just see Ingrid's body lying on the eye as water starting to fill in and float up around her. Okay. And you see Malik lying across her stomach. Ingrid, you are unconscious at the moment. You are incapacitated Bane, but because of your 30, you are
31.
31, yes. Sorry, everything counts. Give me just a second, I'll tell you exactly. So you are incapacitated, and pop, there it is. Let's see. 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so fatigue level 3.
Ah. That was a good thing. Just kidding.
No, yeah. You did good. You did very good. You have disadvantage on basically everything, and your speed is reduced by half. But also you are incapacitated, technically PL7, so that effect can't be broken unless you take a point of damage or something RP-wise that's equivalent to that. So you are lying in the water slowly filling up.
What can break it?
1 point of damage.
Okay.
Or something RP equivalent, like a slap.
Okay.
You know, a slap could wake her up or something, but anything
And
less than
she's
that.
lying on the eye. Okay.
Yep. And what was everybody's agilities?
11.
18.
18.
When is 21, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
21. And your agility?
Am I flying? I assumed I'm flying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Watching
that
it
would make
because-
sense.
Because I have to be above to be able to see. I mean, I can see the giant figure, but at the same time,
Yep.
being able to see her from the eye, I have to probably be flying rather than be on the deck.
Okay, perfect. Rick, you do fall down. You're just trying to catch yourself. The ship now slowly, it was kind of up like this, right? Now it's like halfway down. It's a little more walkable. Everybody's been kind of using ropes and hanging on to, mostly they've been hanging on the edge and firing over. Tiri and Ilyad, while you're running up the stairs, all of a sudden the whole ship rocks and moves. You guys both jump off the walls. Tiri holding on to the halfling girl the whole time. You guys kind of hop off the walls to.
He had a 24, not a 21.
Oh, really good. Perfect. So you did really good. I just picturing this cool thing where like the whole hallway is moving around and you guys are just hopping
Inception.
from wall to floor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Inception style. And you keep running. So you guys are going to come up to the top as you see Arkeero's flying in the air and Brick's down. He's just about to stand back up. And you had felt that concussion. Like this wave of coldness just passed through everyone. And the captain is shouting, What was that? What is going on? And then all of a sudden you hear again, as the undead who had all fallen down, they suddenly jump up, seeming way angrier than before. And the whale body begins to slowly sink. You can feel the rumble as you feel yourself slowly descending. And undead are just starting to clamor and go insane now, climbing up to the top. And the captain yells, Get the civilians inside of my cabin, as many that can fit, all inside, and we will take the fight to them. Stand until the royal artificer can finish his work. And there you go. Norey just goes, thumbs up. And I think that's where we're going to leave this episode, actually. Yeah, it feels right. We're a little early, but it feels right. So we'll pick up with some combat in the next episode. Excellent job.
That was great.
Thank you very much to our special guest who helped us record. They want you to guess who it was. Only one person knows. So,
Yeah.
2 people know. So, anyways, you guys will have to guess, and we'll come back in the next episode and see if you can guess who is.
Do we get a
Who is the recording?
bonus?
You can't, though.
So, I want a bonus.
All right, here. Yeah,
sounded like
you'll
Liam.
you get to roll.
Yay!
You will get to roll if you guys can guess who our special person who came in to record a voice was. You get to roll a d4 for the legend point. Spend an extra one. So, thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. OpenLegendRPG.com, Heromuster.com. Check out all the people we use for soundscapes, ambience, and music. Really awesome stuff you can start using right away in your games. And check out Inn of Planar Crossroads, Greyhawk channel, and Great Mustache's Twitch for other Open Legend actual plays. And we'll see you next week.